I think we're live. What is up, everyone? Chris, the Thrift Shop Hustler. Today is Wednesday, September 6th, 2017. My glasses are a little glary. I usually wear contacts, everyone, and like my glasses, they bug. I don't wear them too often. Usually if I'm driving long distances or whatever, I'll put on the glasses. But for streaming, I usually have my contacts on because I don't like the glare. See that glare? The glare in the air. I don't like that at all. Anyways, we're up in the attic. Um, Lots of stuff going on this week. Personal eBay stuff. Well, not personal eBay stuff. Personal art stuff. I meant to say. Kids are back in school. Everything's good. I guess there's some crazy hurricane about to hit Florida. Thoughts and prayers out to everyone over there. Hopefully, everyone's getting their supplies and getting that in order. Everyone in Texas, if you're in Texas, whatever you can do to help. It's just like this world's crazy. This world's crazy. Let's see what's going on here real quick. So yeah, for those that are new, I'm Chris, the Thrift Shop Hustler. I've been reselling for over 30 years. Started eBay long time ago when it first started, and did Yahoo auctions, did the swap meet thing. I've done conventions. I've done all kinds of different things. I ran eBay stores for hobby shops, a couple of them, and I actually learned a lot of stuff from that experience. And for those that are new to the channel, please subscribe if you're into selling on eBay and stuff like that. What I do is I have a couple of series, know your stuff, which I dive into like a subject, and you can learn about stuff. I also show what I sold on eBay, and there's also other programming that I have. There's lots of stuff that's coming up. I want to do more interviews once I get this attic studio situation locked down and get a little bit organized. But anyways, as you can see, the goodies that are back here. This is some of the stuff that is preparing to go either out to eBay or locked up into the storage unit. Anyways, I'm Chris, a Thrift Shop Hustler. Thank you for coming. Let's get right into it. Check my audio and visuals, and we're looking good. We're looking good. We're looking good. And let's get right into it. Porky's and Porky's 2. This is kind of like harkening back to the DVD collection I bought, still selling them, and kind of like in a rut right now with the stuff that I have. Kind of cherry picked everything. For those that don't know, I bought a collection of 1,200 DVDs like 6 months ago, maybe 5 months ago, and I was able to scan them all and cherry pick all the ones that were worth like $10 or more that were selling very well. Mother's Mustache, yes, Porky's, and Porky's 2. It's a double feature. I think it's one of those discs that flip. So anyways, yeah, I've been kind of struggling trying to sell the rest of the stuff. As far as like the stuff that I listed, I still have like 800 DVDs in the storage unit that I'm still trying to figure out what to do. And there's a whole process involved with that. It's not easy. And I guess I can explain it to you. Some people I don't think I really actually talked about the part that's kind of the struggle with when I bought that collection was that the DVDs were all in sleeves. They're all in like Case Logic sleeves, and they're all mint condition and everything. And whoever the collector was saved all the sleeves, and they're all in mint condition too. So all I had to do was buy brand new cases for them, and that was like one of the craziest thing was trying to find a seller on eBay that A, had a good quality case, and B, had a fair price, because there's a lot of people selling cases for crazy prices. And you could buy brand new cases if you only have the sleeves and the DVDs and stuff like that, just like people do with video games. And CDs is classic for that. There's a lot of sellers that will buy brand new jewel cases to kind of upgrade the condition and everything. And sure, that's kind of like a little bit of a gray area, but I mean, for the consumer, it's usually I noticed that for the most part, people are just going to be watching these DVDs and they don't really care about the collector aspect of it. Yeah, so anyways, kind of like in a rut. But anyways, I want to show you guys, like, I was kind of doing weird things. I thought I would do like a 40% off sale for Labor Day, and I sold this Porky's 1 and Porky's 2. Mother's Mustache says classic 80s is awesome. Yes, I'm a kid of the 80s. I definitely agree with you for that. The 80s were amazing. I'm surprised they haven't made more 80s movies now. Like, you know how, like, like American Graffiti, how it kind of takes place in the 50s and kind of stuff like that. Because they did a lot of 50s movies. Even Back to the Future is kind of a little bit in the 50s too. I'm surprised they haven't done many 80s type movies now, because I think that would actually work out if they can actually get some great actors and some, at least a good storyline. Because you can have the best actors in the world, but if your storyline is crap and people don't like get engaged with what's going on in the story, it's just not going to do well. So I know they do so many like reboots and stuff like that. It's like they might as well be cool to do an 80s movie starring Elf as the alien life form. Hide your cats. Hide your wife. Hide your cats. Elf is in town. Next up, we have this Vinylmation set. This was also part of the 40% off sale. I used to be huge into Vinylmation, and it's pretty sad actually what happened to that that whole niche, that whole product line that Disney had. It was on fire in like 2010, I think, was when the peak of Vinylmation was happening. And if anyone remembers Vinylmation, please leave a comment below or in the chat room. Vinylmation, I was huge into Vinylmation. I knew like a lot of the people that actually ran Vinylmation for Disney and became friends with them. But anyways, the product was ran into the ground, and you can see literally where Funko is now is where Vinylmation was like in 2010. As a matter of fact, Funko, Disney tried to suppress Funko for the longest time, being in the parks. Or is that was the rumor, and so now you see Funko in the parks, but like because Vinylmation was doing so well, they didn't want competing kind of anything. But anyways, like Vinylmation, it was pretty much ran into the ground, and like I thought about making a documentary about the rise and fall of Vinylmation, and if I had the time and the money, I would definitely make a documentary on it, because I think I know so many people that were involved in the whole thing, and there's lots of controversy, there's lots of backstabbing, it's a great story. And like maybe one day when I'm older, maybe in my 60s, maybe in my 60s or 70s, I'll make that documentary when people aren't going to get all pissed off because they've been exposed for ruining this great like product line. Anyways, my life's crazy. I've been involved with a lot of different aspects of this collectible business. Anyways, hello Paisley Bradley. Hide your wife, hide your cat. She thought that was funny. Alf, the alien life form. That was a big, huge hit. We got resale traffickers. I think that's right. Resale traffickers. Hey everyone. Hey Thrift Shop. How you doing? Thank you for joining me in the attic. We're in the attic. I got Sally. My wife used to work for Disney, and she used to bring home amazing things. Oh, yeah. It says yeah, Gravity Falls. My wife worked on a lot of product line for that thing. Well, anyways, so I did a little bit of a sidetrack there. It's story time with Thrift Shop Hustler, man. I can tell you guys a million stories about all kinds of different things. Anyways, but Vinylmation, I've had this for years. I had it on eBay for years, literally. I think I had this up for like 2 years. I tried to get like $34.99 for it when I first started listing it. Price gone down, 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 down. $8.97 plus $2.99 shipping out the door. This is in the storage unit somewhere. I have to look for it. I'm pretty sure I know where it is. I don't have a organization. Well, I have an organization system, but it's not like some of the other YouTubers that you see where they have like their bins all labeled and like all their SKU numbers are all custom SKUs in their eBay listings. Like I literally put stuff in boxes and I know where the boxes are. And I know that sounds crazy to some. And when I say that to some of the professionals, they kind of cringe. They're like, "What are you talking about?" And it's kind of a bad thing. So I give them props, because for me, every once in a while I can't find something. Like today, I was looking for some kind of a sticker thing that I bought. So we got a new offer here live. Someone wants to give me $275 for a DVD shipped. Yes, I don't think so. So am I going to give you a DVD for what's that, $261 plus eBay fees? That's like, I'm going to pay them to take my DVD. Uh, no, no, thank you. Anyways, Vinylmation is a sad story. It could have been it could have been Funko. That's the thing. The Vinylmation could have been Funko, and it didn't. They dropped the ball so bad. It was just mismanaged. You know, it was sad because there was a lot of passionate people involved, and there was only a handful of people that ruined it for everyone. They ruined Disney's cash cow. So anyways, I'm gonna get a little teary-eyed over that. Canon PowerShot S something or another is a camera. I thought this was a 35mm camera when I first bought it, and I found out that it was a digital camera. And I think I actually, when I did my haul video, and I think I'll post that up here on the back end. There's gonna be a card up here to watch. Hopefully I'll remember to go back and put the card up there, because I do that quite frequently. I say, oh, watch the video, it's up here, and then I forget to freaking put the thing in there. Anyway, so this camera, I bought it for $10. It had all kinds of snazzy stuff with it. Had all kinds of gear. I guess we can take a look into this. I mean, why not? Shit. So yeah, it came with a box, and it came with all the instructions. And that was the nice thing about this. It came with some cables, had all the instructions in Spanish and in English, and came with the CD. The camera, for the most part, had some normal shelfware. Everything was in pretty good shape as far as the lens and stuff like that. Everything worked. I had to... Now, the only thing here is... also, it had a swivel thing, and it takes SD video. For those that don't know, it's standard definition. I want to say it was like 720 by 480. It's not. It's definitely not even 720p. It's like standard definition. But the swivel thing is cool for if you're taking selfies, or if you're doing vlogs with... if you want to do your vlog in standard definition, I guess. So anyways, I paid $10 for this. It had some corrosion in the battery compartment, as you can see, and I try to clean it up as best as I can. And if anyone has any clever tips on how to clean corrosion, I usually use Q-tips and Windex. I heard some people use vinegar and stuff like that. But if you have some kind of home remedy that you know of, please leave a comment below, and I will definitely check that out. Yeah, so anyways, but I did note that, you know, there was corrosion and all that stuff, and that the battery compartment was hard to open. But for $10, it was one of those things where I opened it up. I was like, I'll give you $10 for this. Even if it was broken, you know, I can still sell it for parts and get my money back. I do that a lot with some of the places that I go. I do a lot of sight unseen buying, and knock on wood, it hasn't really burnt me. I mean, there's been a couple of things that I've purchased that have turned sour, but this one lady that I go to usually is very good about selling me quality stuff. She's not usually selling me any broken things, and like I said, I think over the years I've only came across a couple broken things, but that was about it. But anyways, I'm babbling on again. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. Thank you for everyone that is in the chat. We have Tara Laurie in the chat. Mother's Mustache. We got Paisley Brady. We got Resale Traffickers. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them in the chat, and we're going to get right back into this, whatever this show is that I'm doing. Oh yeah, what's sold on eBay this week. This is number 22. We appreciate everyone who's watched all these. These are very popular videos for my channel. Next up is we have this Staub cast iron grillet. Cast iron grillet. Anyways, this cast iron roasting dish. I got 5 of these for $10, and when I looked up these things, I realized that these things brand new are like $80 retail. You can find them at like Bed Bath & Beyond for $60 brand new, but the original price, the manufacturer suggested retail price. Say that 5 times. Manufacturer badoo. Anyways, I sold 3 of these. These were on sale for my Labor Day sale. Whoever bought these got these for a steal. Probably shouldn't be drinking Red Bull. Probably going to go nuts by the end of the program here. Anyways, paid $10 for 5 of these. And I didn't even realize. I thought they were vintage at first, but then when I got home, I realized that these were new. And, well, this mustache is saying it. It's so fascinating to me how we humans determine the value of items. It's so odd to me, especially on my philosophical feeling these days. Yes, I hear you with your physiological feelings. I'm definitely a stoic in many ways, and I try to do the stoic philosophy everything that I do in my life, and with Mercury going retrograde, and now Mercury is going forward. Now we can go and freaking do it. Just kidding. Anyways, I sold these for $23.99 plus $5.99 shipping. Look out for cast iron stuff. It's a good niche. A good niche up. Next up, we got this high quality Bitcoin pin. I do some private label stuff on the side. For those that don't know, I do some private label, and I made these Bitcoin pins. And these sell actually very well. I've sold maybe 200 of these over the course of the few years since Bitcoin has been out. Oh, for those that don't know about Bitcoin, I made a video, and actually I'm going to try to remember to post it up here on the back end. You can see that video up there. We did a video about like what is Bitcoin and stuff like that. So Sarah Laurie saying Mercury retrograde. I didn't know. Yeah, I'm into all kinds of different things, and I know about, like, you know, astrology and all that stuff. I'm an introvert, but my mind is an extrovert. Anyways, I sold these. When the price of Bitcoin goes up, I usually sell a ton of these things. I have different ones, and like different other kind of cryptocurrencies and things like that. So watch the video if you get a second. We kind of I interviewed Arcane Bear Tio. He's a really cool guy in the Bitcoin space, and I talked enough about Bitcoin. So yeah. Anyways, private label. Do the private label. Private label. Next up, we have Uncle Mike's belt holster. I thought this was actually pretty funny that the name of the company was called Uncle Mike's, because I have an Uncle Mike. Shout out to Uncle Mike. How you doing? Hopefully you're all right. He's a really cool surfer. He's an older guy, and he's a longboard genius. It's awesome. Anyways, shout out to Uncle Mike and Uncle Mike's belt holsters. Sold this for $12.99 plus $1.99 shipping, and what it is a gun holster, and it's a left-handed one. So usually the left-handed holsters don't sell too well because most people are right-handed. I would say, I don't know what the percentage is. I'm gonna guess and say like 70% of the population is right-handed, and so this stuff happens. And just to touch on Mercury retrograde for Tara, since she's so kind to be in the chat, is it's usually kind of like miscommunication. Machinery breaks down. There's a lot of frustration, and that's a lot of like esoteric kind of way of thinking and everything and all that stuff. But you know what it is, mumbo jumbo to some. You know, I take some stake into all kinds of different things. So yeah, the belt holder, I actually paid $1 for these. This was actually the only one, and then I had some other gun holders that were the same Uncle Mike's brand. They weren't brand new, but they were like new condition, so I didn't put new because they didn't have tags or anything like that. And I'm not sure if someone Paisley Bradley says this is the best show so far. You're so bubbly and all over the place today. Yeah, I think it's because just I'm getting more into my I'm kind of coming out of my shell and getting to more comfortable about doing this stuff. Hey Thrifties, how you doing? Tracy Thrifts It. We did she was one of the first, she's actually the first guest on my what the hell did I call it, open bar on Saturday night. I just opened up the Google Hangouts for anyone who wanted to come in and chat on the live show. But yeah, back to the bubbly comment and all over the place today. I'm kind of starting to get a little organized in what I'm doing. I just moved, and like the kids were out of school, and my mind has just been crazy, and like things were falling through the cracks, and now things are starting to get normal. I'm starting to come out of my shell with my YouTube channel. We just hit 2,000 subscribers a couple weeks ago, and I'm really excited about that. We have lots of cool things lined up. I know a lot of different people that a lot of you guys have no idea who these people are, because there's like a circle of resellers that we all kind of do our thing, but there's, you know, I know a lot of people that are outside of that sphere that I think would be great to as guests and give you a different perspective on the reselling game. Tracy's saying, it's so fun. I'm having my coffee and getting started. I didn't have coffee today. I had Red Bull, which is like the poison of the world. But I have a show, actually. I think it's going to be at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time with Margaret and the gang. We're going to talk merch. We did it every Monday in the summertime. And yes, hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much. That helps everyone find this live stream and waste waste their morning, some of their morning. The resale hustle. Yeah, do it. You got to do the resale hustle. I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh yeah, Red Bull. It's bad for you. Don't drink it. Don't do what was it? What was it that everyone said when you were younger? Like, don't do what I do, do what I say, or something like that. Don't drink Red Bull, people. Especially the big 16-ounce ones. It's just not gonna. It's not good for you. Anyways, yeah, Thrifty says I love Margaret. Margaret's a dear. I would consider her actually my kind of YouTube mentor, and I definitely suggest everyone have a mentor in your life of some sort. But Margaret's my YouTube mentor. Huge shout out to Texas Gal Treasures. We'll be doing a show. I think it's either going to be at 10 or 11. I'm not completely sure. She's Central Time, and it always confuses the hell out of me. Yeah, so Paisley Bradley says, do what I say, not what I do. I think that's what you were menting. Let's see here. Terry says she just he or she, and I hate doing that. God, I always do that. I think I've told you guys a story about how that's bad when you use he's or she, they or them, or not her or him. She says they run the copy shop in the hustle side. Oh my God, we got a $2 tip from reseller traffickers. Wow, thank you so much. That will pay for one Red Bull later. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. You didn't have to do that, and I really appreciate that. And as a matter of fact, that's I forget what they call those super chats. Let's see here. Yeah, they're called super chats. That was actually the first super chat I ever got in my whole channel, so I really appreciate it. I am forever in your debt. Resale traffickers, thank you so much. Man, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, these holsters. I got them for $1. I got 5 of them at a and this was like a little bit out of my town, and we have a huge Hispanic population in North Hollywood, which is just outside of Burbank, where I'm from. And I find that like they have like amazing garage sales and this little area, and you could find so many great little things if you know what you're looking for. And I think a ton of people actually passed this up, and there was like a whole box of them, and I got the rest of them. So anyways, I sold one finally. Let's see what is next. Next is Free Realms cards. When I first started eBay, I think it was like in like 95 or 96 when eBay started. 98, it was something around there. I first started doing cards. Anyways, this is from 2009. This was a set of cards from Free Realms. It was a game that was online. Sometimes you can actually make some pretty good money on gaming cards, card games like Magic the Gathering and Pokemon and all that stuff. Anyways, I want to show you guys this because selling cards is a good niche. And if you know what you're looking for, it says, "How do we donate?" I'm not sure how to do that from my cell phone. I'm not sure either. I think in the chat you can select. Yeah, I don't think you can do it on your phone that I'm aware of, but I think the super chat is usually I can do. I've done it before with the computer, and so yeah. Let's see here. Tracy Thrift says, "I love what sold on eBay this week video." Yes, they're very popular. If you have a YouTube channel, definitely make them. Because I feel like for me and my channel, and I have a very small channel, I have a very small following, but the most popular videos have been the what sold on eBay, and they rank pretty well if you do a search like what sold on eBay. Usually my videos come up on the first page or the second page. Yeah, I don't think you can do that from your cell phone super chat. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm doing okay, I guess. With my we got a $2 tip from resale traffickers. I will definitely be buying a drink later with that, so I really appreciate it. Okay, Mother's Mustache is saying it's the dollar symbol to the right where you type in chat on your phone. I didn't know that. Great. I should actually probably do a video about super chat, educational video. Anyways, cards, look for them. You can get usually cards for cheap. Sometimes you just gotta know what you're. We have this body count, $18.99 plus $1.99 shipping, Xbox 360. I purchased this at a garage sale with a bunch of other stuff. And I think I got this for like $2. I had this on I had this cross posted on Amazon, and eBay, and I definitely suggest anyone who doesn't have an Amazon seller account, you're I don't want to like tell you what to do, but you're definitely missing out on sales. I can't tell you how many times sales on eBay have been slow to get my phone just going crazy of stuff that's selling on Amazon. It surprises me actually when I talk to people just from here and there that are on eBay that don't even sell on Amazon. It just baffles my mind because I can tell you like it literally is like this. Like I'll have amazing sales on Amazon, I have amazing sales on eBay. If Amazon sales are slow, eBay sales are good. If eBay sales are slow, and yeah, I guess you can't go live until you got 100 or 1,000 followers. Yeah, that's eBay. YouTube changed up a lot of their different things. Well, anyways, I had this cross posted on Amazon, and just make sure if you do cross posting that you're aware of that, and that you can remove it on the other thing, the other platform. And anyways, this sold $18.99 with $1.99 shipping. Not bad for a $2. I think I even got it for less. But anyways, if you a good price point for brand new video games, I don't care what it is, except for PC games. This is except for PC games. If you can get video games that are sealed for $1 or $2, that's always a good deal. Some games aren't going to be worth that much sealed, maybe like $6, $8, $10. But for $1 or $2, always tell yourself in the back of your mind, even DVDs. If you can get them for $1 or $2, it's a good, well, not for DVDs. I mean, that's a good price point for DVDs. I mean, okay, sure, that's cool. But for video games, sealed video games, I don't care what it is, what system it is. If you can get it for $1 or $2, always buy, always buy, always buy. Sally, she says, always buy. Never leave. Video games, never leave them. I was gonna make like a Vietnam reference or something like that, but I forgot what it was. I think the Red Bull's really frying my brain already this morning. Anyways, video games, buy them for $1 or $2 if they're brand new. Always, always, always. Next up, we have this San Diego Comic-Con 2017 UCC Domes Digimon 8-piece figure set in hand. Now, I get like a bunch of promos sometimes and things like that, and I ended up selling them. I didn't really want these, so this was a pretty good sale. $39.99 plus $1.99 shipping. I should actually do a Know Your Stuff on San Diego Comic-Con stuff. I know people hate flippers, and for those that don't know, it's not the freaking dolphin. It's like when you go and you buy stuff at retail, and then you go on eBay and you flip it, and then people that really want it don't get it, like collectors and stuff like that. And I'm kind of on the fence about the different things. You know, I'm a reseller and everything, but I don't go wait in lines for anything. Usually this stuff I get for free, or I know someone that is just like, here, do you want this? I don't want it. It's stuff like that. But anyways, selling stuff from conventions is a good money maker, especially if you could, you know, if you have the time to go wait in the lines and everything. I saw like a link, or someone posted a video. There's a guy who has a business of he hires people out just to wait in lines. So if you don't want to wait in a long line for the next iPhone or whatever, this guy has a business where he hires people to go sit in these lines for you at a certain price or whatever. So I thought that was pretty funny. This world is crazy. The entrepreneurship of America is insane. Anyways, always look at convention stuff. If you're going to a convention normally and you're gonna be there anyways, you might as well look to see what the exclusives are. Usually, you know, if it's like a Funko or something, like, you're not gonna get, well, anyways, you know what I'm saying. But just do that. And let's see what else we got. We got Thomas and Friends. Why did I post this crap? I'll tell you why. Because I feel that I always want to post the stuff that, you know, that I thought when I first bought this, like, oh, I'm gonna do great, and then like I get home and I post it and it doesn't sell for like, you know, 5 years, and then, you know, you gotta. So anyways, what I'm trying to say, I don't know what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is that this was like a kind of like a miss. This one sold for $6.59 with free shipping. I pretty much broke even on these. I bought these because I was able to see through the packages. These were blind box. And I was able to see through the packages, but just by like looking at them, and I was like, oh, this is a Tootsie Roll one, and this is a Superman one. And so I was buying these thinking like, I'm just gonna put them on eBay. Someone's probably gonna want to, you know, complete these little sets for these little Thomas trains and everything. My son was huge in the Thomas trains. We have like bins and bins of wooden Thomas trains put away for his kids one day. And so I thought like, oh, someone will buy these. I've only sold a couple of these. I bought like 100 of these things, and still sitting on a lot of them. So anyways, this is one of those hit and misses. Everything is not peaches and cream in the reselling world. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna buy stuff that isn't gonna sell. You're gonna buy stuff that's gonna sit forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. I really appreciate everyone who's in the chat. If you like this video, please click the like button, share the videos, subscribe. If you're not scribbly, you gotta subscribe. You push the bell, that'll give you notifications every time I go live. Some of you might have got the notifications today. You'd have been like, who is this guy? Why has he got glasses on? It's me, Thrift Shop Hustler. Don't have my contacts on, and I got the headphones on. I got Sally right here, and I got the stuff in the attic. And once again, I want to appreciate every one of you guys who takes time out of your day. Time is precious. Time is money. So I really appreciate everyone who's in the chat, who enjoys my videos, and that really keeps me going. I don't make a ton of money off these videos. I do it because I love it. I love it. Anyways, guys, happy Wednesday, hump day. Camel hump, which means like over the hump. It's not the other hump, which I thought what hump day was, the other hump. But my wife said that that's not what that is. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Be kind, rewind.